Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Alpha Central. I'm your host, Jack, and today we're taking a look at when normal people are sick of protesters. But let's jump right in, right after you subscribe, of course.
Disclaimer, this video was made for strictly comedic/artistic purposes. No offense is intended towards any individual featured in this video.
Crazy. I already know what's going on.
If you're marching to stay in the country, shouldn't you be waving American flags?
We are Hamas!
I'm currently facing felony charges.
Yes, we're all Hamas, eh?
I'm currently facing felony charges.
Just put her in a one-way flight to Gaza. Problem solved.
Is there any point in which an illegal immigrant commits a crime that they should then be deported?
First and foremost, no human is illegal. Better term is undocumented. At the end of the day, we're all humans. We all do some really messed up crap. Can't just say, oh, you did a crime and put somebody away. It doesn't matter if you're undocumented or a citizen. This country is supposed to be liberty and justice for all.
Does she know prisons are a thing? If you do a crime, you get put away. That's how it works.
I need the city to protect me because the federal government won't. And if you think you're afraid of Trump, you should see how afraid of Trump I am.
Can you wrap up, please?
Yes, I can. If you say that you're afraid of Trump and that's why you don't want the city to be a safe space for trans people, you better prepare for trans people to make this a very unsafe space.
I'm shaking right now. I don't want to be here.
Please?
I'm sorry, am I taking too long pleading for my life?
You remembered how many children I have and that 2 of them are trans.
I speak as both the B and the T in the LGBT.
I'm multiply disabled. I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is a connective tissue disorder that causes me immense physical pain. I'm on the autism spectrum, and I have narcolepsy, and I couldn't drive myself here, so I had to hide from my driver that I was in drag, which is not an easy thing to do in drag.
I do not want to be here. It's my day off. I do not want to be in your DMs. I do not want to be in your email inboxes. I do not want my creativity writing diss tracks like Kendrick. I don't want to spend an hour applying glitter on my face so that you will hear and see me. I want you to listen to me.
How do these people function in real life? It's like I'm inside a mental asylum.
Women should just start using men's restrooms. Women should just use men's restrooms exclusively. We should just invade their space. In addition, I think that since they do use urinals and we would be able to see their genitalia, we should scoff and laugh every time, every single time.
Try flipping the genders first. If it lands you in jail, maybe it wasn't a good idea in the first place.
His ass up, you're going to jail. You're going to jail.
This has to be one of my favorite examples of play stupid games and win stupid prizes.
No, but I'm just handing out flyers if you want one.
Oh, sure.
Just finishing up for the day. So we're actually holding a little event. How old are you, mate?
14.
Oh, perfect. So we're actually doing an annual dog show event. Is this something you might want to be interested in?
No. What is it?
You're a keen fisherman, aren't you? Oh, so it's the same concept, mate. So we're just fishing for dogs.
What? I can't.
You seem so surprised.
Yeah, it can't be real.
No, this is real, mate. So this is the second year. So we just focus on stray dogs, any dog you can find from a shelter. We bring them in, the biggest dog that we can hang up, and the one that survives the longest is the winner. Yeah, and we cook them up. So you're not interested, mate?
Nah.
Oh, it's no different to fishing.
Very different to fishing.
No. Same concept. Nah, mate, just with you, but you get the point, don't you?
Yeah.
Mate, fish do not want to suffocate. They do not want to be tortured in the same way dogs do not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Always catch and release.
Would you be happy if I caught and released the dog? Or would you prefer that I didn't do it at all? Come on, mate.
Didn't do it at all.
Exactly. You get the point?
Yeah.
It's as simple as living vegan, buddy. Leave those animals alone. You can have just as much fun standing out there, observing the fish, instead of torturing them. All right, take it easy, mate.
A barefoot man making up lies to debate a 14-year-old? Did I get that right? Don't you have a job, sir?
Absurd. From top to bottom, saying there should be a gender-neutral Olympics?
I know.
Are you serious?
Madness.
Do you also believe, Blossom, that we should combine the Paralympics and the Olympics? I would love to hear an answer to that.
Okay, I'll ask her. Bring back Blossom. Blossom, should we combine the Paralympics with the regular Olympics? Have them all compete with each other?
I mean, why not? And to go back to Riley's point to
why
that
not?
last point.
Okay, you are completely insane.
Go back to that last point.
Her reaction is all of us. Unbelievable.
You're taking the wrong leg down, mate. At least you know that.
Now, I'm not British, but imagine having this much disrespect for your country's flag.
Hi, my name is Kirsten, and I'm marching for our democracy.
Yeah, so what has Donald Trump done that threatens democracy, you think?
Everything. I mean, he's going against the LGBTQ plus community, which is what I'm a part of. He's going against my immigrant neighbors. He's going against the other teachers and like our safety in the schools, everything.
So tell me what rights you think have been threatened.
My rights to do this, my voting rights, my rights to protect the people as a teacher. Like if ICE comes into my school, I'm not giving my kids up. I think our rights to have a full democracy is being.
So you're a teacher?
I'm a teacher. Yep.
And you said your rights to do this, right to protest?
Yeah. Right.
Has that been threatened?
Speech, freedom of speech. He's trying to go after the First Amendment, and that's just not it. That's just not it.
How so? How did he go after the First Amendment?
That's part of Project 2025. He doesn't want us to be able to do things like this. And
you remember he was kicked off social media platforms. Don't you think he has sympathy towards being banned?
No.
A teacher should not be this uneducated. I just feel bad for the kids. Well, that's pretty much how I expected them to look.
Darlings, oh my gosh, here I am at the protest of 5051. It is so exciting to be down here with so many people fighting the good fight and doing the good things, darlings. We have to get to the streets, make our voices heard, and don't forget, darlings, while you're doing it, stay gorgeous.
And I'm supposed to take this person seriously?
Can somebody explain these protests to me? They're burning the flag of the country that either they want to stay in or they want their friends or family or whoever to stay in. And then they're waving the flag of the country they don't want to be sent back to. I just make it make sense.
Now, you have the freedom of speech, but if you're gonna sit here and burn your flag while waving another country's flag, get out of this country, go to that country, and stop sitting here and complaining.
So you want to get back at your dad for voting for Donald Trump, do you, pumpkin? I have a great idea. Show up to Thanksgiving with a shaved head and see what happens. You get extra points if you consider yourself a daughter of an American dad. Ooh, that would light his up, wouldn't it, babe? Because American dads have never really been given the room to adequately express themselves, it makes them real mad when you do for yourself. Other dad mad options would include getting a tattoo on your face or your neck or even your hands maybe. Ooh, or a facial piercing. That'll really set him off. I love doing shit so much. I even want to help you on your dad mad journey, cutie. If you're in my area between now and the 1st of the year and you would like to shave your head before you go home for the holidays, I'll do it for you for free.
I'm all for it, ma'am, and I think you should lead by example. Shave your head and get a face tattoo, and then we'll talk.
Speaker Johnson, Nancy Mace! Speaker Johnson, Nancy Mace! Our agendas are no debate! Our agendas are no debate! Democrats, grow a spine! Trans lives are on the line! Democrats, grow a spine! Trans lives are on the line! Trans rights are under attack!
If you're sitting on the floor of a public bathroom, I'm thinking you might not be great at making life choices.
Martha Mason of the U.S. Army. I operate your nation's missile defense systems, but more importantly, my pronouns are she and her, and I am a woman of color.
Hey, quit screaming.
Wait, I'm a woman of color? Did I hear that right?
Pigs are just 6 months old when they're forced into carbon dioxide gas chambers. They literally burn from the inside out. Dairy cows are raped and have their babies taken away from them after a 9-month pregnancy. If a baby's born male, he's dead. These industries are barbaric and you're paying for this rape. If you're not vegan, watch Dominion on YouTube for the truth. If you're not vegan, you're an animal of and their blood is on your hands. Animal of total losers.
Praise run from Belmont Police Station. None of my camera's recording, alright?
Their lives.
Come in for a second and stop yelling.
Their bodies.
Alright, can you come over here?
Animals have families. Just like us. Animals feel pain. Just like us.
Can you come over here and talk to us
for a second? Families. Just like us. Their bodies. Not ours. Their lives. Not ours. Animals feel pain.
What's your name, mate? Listen,
Animals have families.
Can you talk to me for a second?
Their bodies. Not ours. Their lives. Not ours.
I'm not sure about you, but none of this is helping convert me to veganism.
No, we absolutely do not. We do not need segregated gyms. And let me get this straight. You're panicking because of some straight men, but you have time to set up your camera to film yourself panicking? Seriously? The whole world is so set on trying to divide everyone, make everybody hate each other, think that we're all different. And I know you're probably just posting this as rage bait to get some views on social media, but keep that nonsense out of the gym. The gym is one community. It doesn't matter your race, your gender, your sexuality, your politics, your religion. As long as you respect and support others, you're going to get the same back. Everyone is welcome at the gym. And if you truly, truly feel this way, maybe what you need is a home gym. You need to do better. Mind your own business.
Listen, it's a free country. If you want a gym exclusive for queer people, bald people, or people with glasses, just make one.
Yesterday, I met with a manufacturing company, but they also are engaged in getting young people more engaged in manufacturing. So I asked them, so how many of those students that are signing up and want to do this, how many are women? And they said, well, I know there's at least 13% or something. It was a low number. And you had mentioned trying to engage more women in manufacturing. I'm just wondering if just the name manufacturing sounds like a guy.
So the word man is the problem and scares women off? What about manicure? Manifesting? Is she serious?
Cause what the heck happened to love one another? Yes! We are here for the cause of love. This is not about money!
She really spoke from the heart, didn't she? Too bad the brain wasn't invited.
Black joy is resistance. Indigenous joy is resistance. Trans joy is resistance. Brown joy is resistance. Every single time you get up in your marginalized body and have the audacity to pursue your pleasure, to pursue your freedom, to pursue your authentic self, to pursue the elevation and veneration of your ancestors, to pursue your rights as a human being, that's a revolutionary act. Black healing is resistance. Indigenous healing is resistance. Trans healing is resistance. Have the audacity to heal yourself. When you heal yourself, you heal your lineage and your ancestors. Have the audacity to love yourself. Because when you love yourself, it is a you to every oppressor that would have you drown in your self-hatred.
She's all about healing, but all this video was giving me is a headache.
What's wrong?
You just smell so bad.
Is that why you have the mask on?
I mean, it's definitely helping.
It's helping, right? So that might be your own breath that you're smelling.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, it might be your own breath under that mask. So, what are you so mad about?
That you're here trying to pretend like you're one of us.
I am one of you. I believe we are all human.
You're like a really bad person.
And I also believe that unborn children are human too, and we were all human at conception.
No, we're not humans at conception.
What are we?
Zygotes.
What kind of zygotes?
Eventually, they will become human.
But what are we at conception? We're zygotes. What kind of zygotes?
We're a cluster of cells, mother.
What kind of cells? What kind of cells are we?
You know, you're just a bad person.
I'm just asking you, what kind of cells are we? Well, since you aren't getting it.
Once I saw the purple hair, I knew this one was gonna be good. I bet someone told them they had to turn the tide to win the next elections. Did they misunderstand the assignment?
To a terrible life of pain, agony, and suffering. These animals are born in Chick-fil-A. 2 million, just like us. Just like us.
Respectfully, these customers don't give a cluck. Just let them eat in peace.
Excuse me, have you got respect? I asked her to excuse me. We're not moving. I asked her to excuse me.
And she said no, so now
let go of the trolley, please.
Sir, she said no, so go around.
I don't care. You don't control my passage anywhere, okay? She doesn't belong to me. She doesn't own me. Excuse me, I've asked you several times.
What you're doing at the moment,
I've asked you several times.
You're assaulting someone, sir.
I've asked you several times, please. I've asked you nicely.
You've not been provoked. Yes, you can go around and
I've asked her several times nicely.
She said no.
She doesn't have the right to say no.
I have a right to go.
Who the hell do you think you are?
Excuse me. I want to get past here.
You can go around, madam.
No, I'm not going round. You move.
No, we're not moving. No.
Well, I'll just knock you out of the way with my trolley then.
You can do what you must do, madam, but we're here to make a protest and make a point, okay?
Is this how they protest? By stopping an old man from buying his groceries? No wonder no one takes these people seriously. You guys have made it to the end of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe to prove you're an alpha. And remember, according to YouTube, the best way to help the channel in the algorithm is to watch another one of my videos right after this video. So if you like this video, you should watch another one. Till next time.